Hello everybody and welcome to this very quick tutorial video from Tales of Phantasia Narikiri dungeon. Sometimes you'll notice as you're playing through this game these strange treasure chests just lying around, but you can't open them. They're all over the place, but they're completely locked. So in this video I'm going to show you exactly the steps you need to get the key and open these chests, because they have some pretty nice items that you need for making pacts with the summoned spirits. So step one, after getting the kind of false ending of the game and fighting Daos, you need to go back to Klarth's house and recruit him one more time. So once you've beaten Daos and you've kind of seen the credits and everything, all the Phantasia characters will leave, and you'll need to come and get them again. So there'll be a scene when you enter Klarth's house again. Make sure you go to his timeline, and he'll eventually rejoin your party. And once that's happened, leave town and, you know, maybe do a dungeon, fight some enemies, whatever, and then make sure to come back to town. The reason for leaving and re-entering is just so that it can kind of reset the area. So once you revisit Klarth's house, he'll walk off and talk to Mirardo, and he'll bring you a costume. Now this is the summoner costume for Dio, and this is related to most of those chests, because most of those chests have packed rings in them or items to make pacts with, but of course Dio can't use them. Only Klarth can. But with the summoner costume, suddenly Dio will basically be just like Klarth, and he can do all the summons that Klarth can do, which makes Klarth pretty redundant and pointless in the game at this point, because you can just have Dio as your summoner anytime you like with the costume on. So once you get that costume, we're going to go ahead and go get the key. You'll get a ring as well. Now you don't have to equip the costume, you know, to get the key for the treasure box, but you do need it, and this is the one. It's on the same line as kind of the Beast Tamer costumes, but on this side it's actually Summoner. So you definitely need this costume, and make sure you have it before you even attempt to go to Ifrit's dungeon to get the key. So with that, we're going to go to the dungeon here. And there's a lot of confusion about where this is. Like the explanation's pretty vague, but it's in the entrance area. You don't need to go up, you don't need to go down. You just go straight through the door, kind of, you know, past the first, you know, intersection, go straight through the door, and then you turn left at the second intersection. And there's a save point on the right, and on the left here, you go down this path, and I'll show it on the map. You can kind of see where I am here. There's one of those buttons you can shoot with the sorcerer ring, and you'll see a little you know, mound of dirt with a little glow at the base of it. And that's the ring that you want. And you can look at the map there, you can see where I'm at. But there's a lot of confusion in explaining where this is. And of course that'll only be there if you have the summoner costume and Klarth has rejoined you. So just check out the little glow there, and there'll be a scene with Klarth. You should get a little cutscene, and after that scene is over, you will have the key. The Ogon no Kagi. And this is the key that'll open those rare treasure chests that have been annoying you the whole game. Those brown treasure boxes. And there's one here in Ifrit's dungeon, so we might as well grab it. You can see it right here. You probably saw it the first time you visited. But now you can open these, and you get an item that you can use with a summon later on in the game. And while we're here, once again, you can refight all the summons they'll give you 3 options. You can either refight them, you can make a pact, or you can do nothing. Of course, with Ifrit, we already have the pact, so I'm just going to fight him for fun here. Now, the main reason to do this is, you know, you can kind of get a few items and basically some HP, or not HP, but experience and some grade. But please note that the level is completely different. Ifrit is now level 60 instead of being level 20. So all the summons are much stronger than they used to be, you know, making them quite a bit tougher, but you can get a bunch of experience, a bunch of gold, and, you know, some grade. But it's not necessary. Just a rematch if you wish. And that's it. That's pretty much all there is to it. To get the key, I recommend going back and visiting all the dungeons and opening all those chests you missed. And if you can't quite remember, you know, where those chests are, just watch my playthrough of Tales of Phantasia, and I come across those chests quite often, and you can make a mental note of where they are. But that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Get that key and get those chests. We'll see you next time.